We're out here at a home in Avon. We're doing a garage enhancement, about a 1,000 square foot garage. It's basically a 3-day install. What we do is we use a mechanical grinding machine that has diamond tooling. And what it does is it increases the porosity in the floor, which allows our base coating materials to soak in and create a really strong bond. What we do is we take that grinding machine and we run it across the floor in both directions to get a nice smooth finish. Then we go around and we will repair any sort of imperfections in the floor. So we'll come in and we'll cut out those cracks, we'll put a 2-part self-leveling material in there, and then we'll grind the floor nice and smooth. Then we will start the base coating process. Pretty much what we do is we take our high-grade epoxy and we'll pour it out and we'll flood coat the floor with the squeegee. Once we get it out the way we want it, then we'll back roll it with an 18-inch roller to ensure that it lays out nice and smooth and level. And then at that point we will broadcast vinyl flakes into that base coat. And it'll start to eventually take on kind of like a granite look at that point. Once we're done throwing the vinyl flakes, we will then let that material sit overnight and then we'll come back in the morning. And that's very important that we let that material have a nice slow cure, because as it cures it starts to penetrate into the substrate, which creates a nice tight bond. So the next day when we come back, we vac up all the excess flakes. We will then apply our clear top coat. That material is what we call a polyaspartic polyurea. It's one of the most advanced clear coats on the market. Before we do the final back roll, we actually broadcast a material called aluminum oxide, which gives the floor a little bit of a gritty texture, and you want that texture to really help against slipping in the winter times. The final day, we come in and we do the cabinet installation. This client in particular wanted to hide their ugly oversized trash cans, so we built some custom cabinets that have doors on the front that they can slide their trash cans into, and then you don't have to see the trash cans. So there's things like that that you don't think about in a garage that you want to hide. And the nice thing is that they can actually walk on the floors within 24 hours. And typically they're driving on the vehicles within 36. And the great thing about it too is that it doesn't amber or yellow like a low-grade epoxy will, so it'll stay clear for a long time. That is a great thing. It has a fast turnaround. It gets people back in their garages and back to living their life.